Hello, Peter Hewitt, La Artistino here. Please excuse the sound in the background. It is bucketing down with rain here in sunny Australia. It's not so sunny today. But today, never mind, I have got a new review for you. This one is a 3-book review. Books by Stuart Patrick Royce, who is an artist in Britain who has created these 3 lovely colouring books. Now these are printed in Britain by Amazon UK, and I'll give you a little look through them. The first one in the series is Absent Minded Art Volume 1 Eclectica, Adult Colouring Escapism. Now this is actually the 2nd edition of this particular book. The 1st edition he had the pictures printed on both sides of the paper, and that can be annoying for some colourists who like to have their pictures printed only on one side. So he's republished it with the pictures only on one side and a blank page on the other, so that you can use different mediums without having to worry about it bleeding through. This is also a huge book, as you can see, because it is all the pictures from the original one, but twice the amount of paper. So I'll pop in here. You can see there is a variety of different artwork in here. It looks rather like going through an artist's sketchbook, or serious sketchbook with lovely finished line art in it. So there is a massive variety of work, and in fact it's so big I don't think I'll show you every page since we've got 3 books to go through. Now, Stuart Royce has got his own Twitter and Facebook pages if you want to check up what he's up to of late. There you go, and he's also got a selection of little doodles throughout the book so that you can keep an eye out for them, and it's something fun to tick off when you find them. I do like these little extra games hidden in amongst the pictures. They're divided up into chapters. This one is all about seashells. Now there's a variety of different ways that he's presented his work here. As you can see, some of them it's patterned. You've got some modellas. Now he's taken some of his work with a line art like this, and then he's run it through a digital editing to make the line art go on the outside of the work. So you've got a different type, the same picture, but it's presented differently, so you can experiment with different ways to colour it. Now see how there's a double white page here? That's because you're coming to a double page. So where he's got the double pages, either side of the paper is left white. Must have taken a lot of work to get that organised so it'll print correctly, but it has, and it's wonderful. There's another picture where he's altered the way that the line art is presented to give you a different type of colouring. There are some very simple pieces in here, and as you can see there's some very complicated pieces. There's mandalas, there's wallpaper type variety if you like to do this kind of repetitive stuff. That can be very, very relaxing. More mandalas. This is the forest section. Very simple pictures, very complicated pictures. These ones which are double printed have got the original type of line art first, and directly afterwards you've got the different presentation of the same picture. I'll just flick through the rest because we've got several books to go through. Again, very simple art, very complicated art, full pages, part pages. So there is really something for everyone in here. Lots and lots of doodly type art as well. So you can go mad, you can experiment with all different types. Now we'll move on to one of his other books, and we'll look at the second one in the series, which is, actually it's my personal favourite out of the 3. You may have a different, sort of priorities, preferences, but I like this one. This is Circa Colour Mandalas and Patterns, and it is all mandalas, but such a variety. If you're a mandala person, you will find something that you like in here. We've got these lovely complicated ones, simple ones. We've got some mandalas with a different kind of presentation. That's that picture there, and that's a very close-up version of it if you want to do something that's a bit bigger. Leaves, there's all different sorts of subject matters, from completely designs and what have we got there? Seashells, more leaves, so there's lots of nature ones. floral ones. And here's one that I've finished here, just to show you what this paper can do. This was coloured in with my Polychromos pencils, my favourite Polychromos pencils, of course. That sort of sits on the paper quite well. It is Amazon paper, so it is quite thin. It's sort of same sort of thing as a photocopy paper, actually. So you don't want to go into this with something too heavy or pressing too hard with your pencils. But the artist quality pencils, you can get, as you can see, some nice deep rich colour with that. So you can have buckets of fun with this one. If you're into mandalas, this is maybe the only book you will need. So as I say, I won't go through all of these pages, or else you're going to end up with a video that lasts half an hour. Now, Stuart does actually have full videos up showing every single page on his YouTube account, so I'll have a link for that down below, as well as a link of where you can buy these from. Next book is the final one. This one's a lot smaller, and this is the Christmas version. So as you can see, less pages in there, but still a lovely variety of pictures. Again, you've got some nice, that's just the front page, but you've got some nice pictures which are completely covered with doodles and things to colour. Or you've got simple things if you just want to do a quick picture on the run. Here's a Christmas tree. This one I've coloured in with Caran d'Ache luminance pencils, with gel pens as well, to make these little shiny Christmas ornaments and to put the ribbons on there. These are great because they're small, they're quick to do, so if you just want a quick little colour on the run, they're perfect, absolutely perfect. Good for the Christmas season too. You can get one and put one away. Or if you feel Christmassy in the middle of the year, why not? Again, you've got mandalas, some complicated ones, some standalone pictures. This is nice, I like this. You can think up ways to do the background. I think I would probably colour it in and then maybe put a pastel background on it. There you go, there's a page completely filled with Christmas ornaments. And some cute little characters in here too. This is a lovely little book. There is no limit to the variety of pictures in here, I think, in this series. Just something for everyone, I think. There's another one that I've done in here somewhere. There's a deer. Here we go. Trying something different in here. I used several different types of markers. At the top I've used Copic markers with a white luminance pencil over the top, just to give it some highlights. If you don't have a white luminous pencil, a white Prismacolor pencil is great too, or any pencil that's very soft, you can go over the top to give it some highlights. And now, as I said, Copic markers at the top here, and I've used Tombows to colour in the rest of this picture, and then I've picked out some highlights with a white pencil. Now this paper will bleed through, as you can see here. Here's your Copic markers, bleed through like crazy, as alcohol markers do. Here's my Tombows, even though they bled through a little bit. That's a Copic marker, that brown I think, and the rest of this is all Tombow. And unfortunately I forgot to put a piece of paper in between this page and this page when I was doing the leaves here, and I've got the bleed through on this page, so I'm going to have to be creative to cover that up when I colour this page. So always put a piece of paper in between, even if you are just colouring with pencil, so you don't leave indents in the next page. It's another nice little wallpaper assortment of things for lots of little fussy colours. This is kind of an interesting thing. He's actually got a little bit of grayscale shading around it, so see what you can come up with that. I think that's the same one with a doodle design in it. As I said, he's sometimes used the same picture and he's given a different feel, so you can experiment. There's a lovely full picture of all these Christmas tree branches with ornaments hanging off it. That's great. And that's it for this series. I hope you've enjoyed this little set of colouring books. They are lovely, and I will leave the link below where you can see the full walkthrough of all the pictures and where you can buy it from. If you're interested in these books, they're certainly a lot of fun. And that's all for today from me, and I will see you next time here on Peter Hewitt's YouTube channel. Until then, happy colouring! I hope you're enjoying any colouring adventures that you are currently on, and until next time, happy colouring!